Hey kids, Jamie here, New England Haunter. Today is Wednesday. I took Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off from work so I can do nothing but Halloween stuff. I know I keep saying that I'm in really good shape. I am. But man, there's so many little things that I need to do. Perfect example, I drive myself crazy every year trying to find these cables that go from my PA speakers that I use from my Peekaboo controllers. They're little headphone jacks, and I like them to go to an XLR male connector. That probably doesn't mean a lot to some of you, but I have these two cables that for the life of me, man, every Halloween I'm spending like 2 hours trying to find them, and then I can't find them, and then I end up doing it a different way with a 1/4-inch cable and adapters and all this stuff, and then they always turn up a month later. So I've already wasted an hour looking for these things, and I'm like, what am I doing? You know, I took these 3 days off, so I'm actually on my way to Guitar Center right now, which isn't that far from my house really, but you know, it's taken a little chunk of my day to go there, you know, buy them, and of course I got to look at some guitars and stuff on them there. But I'm like, this way I will purchase them, use them, they're brand new, and I will absolutely positively put them in a place for next year. I'll probably, you know, put them in a bin, maybe with my lighting or something like that. I'll just have to make note of it. But yeah, so that's my day so far. I have gone through, I think I'll do a yard hunt update, like an official update a little later on, probably tonight. Yeah, I've already done some things in the graveyard and some other things that I want to get done as well. So I will take you guys along with me. All right, guys, here it is. I'm running some tests on him this evening. The corpsing's done. Honestly, if I had more time, I would probably spend a little more time on the corpsing, but I've said it before. I say it a lot on this channel, actually, that the majority of my props are made for nighttime. This looks great with proper lighting at night. I, over the years, have obsessed over things that, in the end, do not matter at nighttime on Halloween, so I've gotten a lot better with that over the years. It turned out really good. I've been toying with the light that's illuminating him right now. I tried orange at first. It actually looks pretty good with orange. There's a floodlight. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, down by his feet. Looked really good with orange, but I like that there's a green flicker light in that cauldron. And, you know, it kind of gives the effect that that's illuminating him that same color. So I also do have a hole in the side of the cauldron where I have a smaller fogger where I will be pumping fog into that, so that rolls out of the top. And I also have the fire pit portion that I built last year as well, out of the, you know, the spray foam with the sticks and bones, and there's orange lights in it. It looks really good. By the way, I do have 2 separate build videos for this cauldron creep. I have, the first one was a hack that I came up with to get that head movement without having that giant armature thing. And then the second one, if I remember correctly, was me doing the fire pit and doing a slight antiquing on him and just throwing creepy cloth on him. So I will be sure to link those in the description for you guys. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think it's gonna look pretty sweet. Tomorrow night, I'm actually gonna bring him out front in the graveyard and try to get him placed. I'm still not 100% where I'm going to put him, but the plan originally, I was going to bring him out tonight and do all that, but there was, I think I mentioned in my last haunt video that I'm part of these like local fright maps in the area. So I got a lot of people that stopped by tonight when I was out front, which is awesome. Yeah, it's just a lot later now than I thought. So yeah, so tomorrow night I will bring him out there, try to get a good spot for him, and yeah, hopefully I'll get some video for you guys. So awesome. All right, guys, so I finished my zombie sounds, and a little embarrassing. I mean, I've done these are all recorded by me. So with these Peekaboo controllers, I think I mentioned before, but they have what's called an ambient sound, where you can record, I don't know how long, it may be like up to 30 seconds or something, but it'll loop over and over that sound until the controller is actually triggered. So the ambient sound is going to sound like this. It'll be kind of quiet. And then when it gets triggered, you're going to hear both Steve and Walter at the same time. This is what Steve sounds like. You get the hint, right? Blew my voice out on that one. And then Walter actually is this one here. All right, so these will be mixed together. So when the controller is triggered and the zombies, you know, start moving, this is what you're going to hear at the same time. That's it. I got my both Peekaboo controllers that I'm going to be using for Halloween night are both programmed. I have a third somewhere. I can't find it. So what I ended up doing was I kind of split one of them, the one that I use for Thunder and Lightning. I'm going to run both lights off of one plug, and then that frees up the other plug for me to use for my other ground breaker. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even really need it. I can work without that. So that's programmed. At some point, I don't know where it will be in this video, but I did do some, I finished my zombie sounds and uploaded those into the Peekaboo controller. Sound pretty good. I can't wait to test that tonight. That's gonna be awesome. My wife texted me just a little bit ago and she goes, hey, have you been paying attention to the weather? We're still good for Halloween. But she said tomorrow, now today's Wednesday, tomorrow it's supposed to rain like all day. There's a few little pockets here and there, but the weather shifted a little bit, so it looks like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do much outside tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get everything done by tonight. Any little thing that needs to be tweaked in the graveyard. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or not, but I did add EVA foam to Walter's stomach. I mentioned that in one of my yard hunt updates. That looks much better. I can't wait to see that in the lighting tonight. Cauldron Creep has to be tested tonight now, because tonight will be the last clear night that I have to check lighting and placement. So I'm definitely going to have to do that tonight. I was tossing around the idea of a second projector. I don't think I'm going to do that this year. I almost forgot about the projection ghost that I do every year, so I'm going to probably put that in the upstairs window this year. More updates to come. What do you guys think? Check it out. There's that ambient sound I was talking about. The slight growling of the zombies. So yeah, they're all set up. Pete, the fence banger, is set up as well. That sensor, I still got to mess with that sensor a little bit. There's too much of a delay when you walk by. Something else I'd like to show you as well. Man, it's really cold here tonight. I don't want to show you. So we get over here, give you one of these views here. You guys are familiar with Michael Myers? There he is. Coming around, and this is where I placed the Cauldron Creep. It's difficult because when I set everything up initially, I felt that it was nice and even. Everything was in a good spot, and yeah, I just didn't want to have to move too much stuff around. So it took me a really long time to figure out where to put him. I didn't want him too close because, as you can see, I didn't put anything inside the cauldron. I know some folks build those and they have the, it looks like liquid in there as it turns. I don't have that. I'm going to put, pipe some fog into that, so you'll see the fog rolling out with that green flicker light. It'll look awesome. But so you have to keep that in mind. I can't have that up too close. You'll be able to see the, the magic. So I have to have it back far enough to where you can't see in there. But I don't want them too far back either, because then it kind of gets lost, So I think that looks pretty good there. Let me know what you guys think. I honestly don't have many options. Front and center would have been great down this side, over here right in front of the fence. But again, you'd be able to see right down inside the cauldron. So other than that, things are looking pretty good. As you can see there's a power strip. Probably just going to throw a creepy cloth over that. I have to remember when I build these things, a lot of times I leave the cord too short, or cords. In this case, there's a couple of them poking out there that I should really splice some longer cords into, but that's not going to happen between now and Halloween. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I did put the floodlight, I'm sure you could see it behind this little column that the statue is sitting on. It is set to green. Green always looks odd to me in video. I can never get a good color green. So this is green as well over here, and the grave popper in the very back is green. Actually, being further away, that looks more green than these do up here. But and there is the fire pit as well that I mentioned. I actually like having that light down there because you could see the skull and some of the bones as well as the orange in there. So I didn't have that last year. He was around this area toward the back last year, so you kind of lost the detail in the little fire pit part there. So yeah, I think that'll do there. Also, I do want to mention that I did fix Walter's stomach. And if you guys recall, the way this light is down here was shining up, and it was causing this weird shadow where his stomach is because there was nothing in there. Now there's, I don't know if I can get in there, there's a piece of EVA foam that's in there, and it's cut kind of, you know, like a U, like an upside down U. And it's just stapled right along this wood piece here that's used as the platform for the wiper motor. So yeah, that definitely looks a lot better. That's all I got for you guys. I try to, again, just give you updates when I actually do something new. I'm probably just about done out here tonight. I may bring the small fogger out just to make sure it works. I may hook it up to that. If I do, I'll get a video of that. So, but yeah, I hope everybody's ready for Halloween, and I hope everybody is well. And we will see you guys in the next video.